Well, hey there, friend. Have you ever heard of Tom Brady? He's a professional quarterback, man. Maybe the greatest since God himself. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Sit back and relax as I spin a tale. The legend of Tom Brady.
Hey! I said sit down! Sit your ass down!
Now, where was I? Oh, yes, the legend of Tom Brady. Thomas Mapother Wayne Brady was born at the age of 3 in a California bayou. He learned to street fight stray dogs for shoe shine jobs. For fun, he'd push a hoop down an old dirt road with a stick and invent rheumatoid mathematics. His best friend was a feral jackal named Hibiscus that he found in the sea.
And so I said, hey yo, Doc, because that's what I called my dad. He wasn't a doctor, but he liked to pretend that he was. Always walking around with his lucky speculum, just in case. And so I says, hey yo, Doc, I want to sport like the other boys. Why can't I sport? And also, why are you always dressing me like a girl? Turns out, he was trying to hide me from the demon that hunts our family's firstborn boys. But finally, after enough persistence, he sat me down and he told me the truth. He said, Timmy, I'm a time traveler. You're gonna be a great man one day. You're gonna win 37 Super Bowls and have doggy-style sex with supermodels. It was a lot to take in as a 6-year-old.
Tom's parents were noted Filipino philanthropists who amassed their fortune through Satanry and the invention of the nunchuck. It allowed Tom access to certain privileges the disgusting poor kids couldn't, like potable drinking water and teeth. Brady had his pick of colleges, but he spurned prestigious schools like Subway University from Michigan, where he majored in FTX. He joined the football team, the legendary Wolverines, but he was 7th on the depth chart. However, he rose quickly up the ranks thanks to the local serial killer. He overcame great hurdles like meningitis and whiskey dick to lead the team to winning seasons and graduated with honors after he reverse-engineered peace in the Middle East. Still, after his many accomplishments, Brady was not a top prospect heading into the NFL draft. He was a late selection by the New England Patriots, handpicked by the greatest coach to ever live, Emperor Bill Belichick. I've got pictures of you in your underwear.
What? Oh, you mean that photo from the combine?
Yeah, sure I do. After relocating to Massachusetts, Tom began a process known as the chowdering, where all of his blood was replaced with clam chowder. It led to noticeable changes in his appearance and behavior.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Tom Brady. I'm better than you.
Except he wasn't. Not yet. Tom was still just a backup. He barely threw a pass in his first season. His teammates were cruel, mocking his gangly appearance and musical tastes.
Hey, Brady, Nickelback sucks. Photograph should be our national anthem.
That offseason, Brady would undergo radical changes. Imbued with the holy spirit of chowder, he gained muscle. He ripped an old rusty blade off a haunted lawnmower and sharpened his chin. And then, he did what any quarterback and gray-haired man in a Cialis commercial would do. He broke out the tires and went to work. Days, nights, weekends, Brady football fucked so many goddamn tires he grew weary of empty ones and caused a massive pileup on the interstate after he pegged every 18-wheel of a big rig and sang a lullaby to it on the way down. When he showed up to camp in the spring, his teammates took notice of the difference.
Hey, who's that fucking guy? Is that Needle Dick?
He was packing pipe and thicker than Campbell's chunky soup, but he was still just the backup. Drew Bledsoe was the starting quarterback. That is, until a violent hit in the game relocated all of Bledsoe's vital organs into his left arm. Doctors would later say,
Shit!
It was time for Brady to take the field. His first outing was quite mundane. They lost the game, and Brady hated the feeling. He swore an oath on Drew Bledsoe's grave to never lose again. Bledsoe wasn't dead, mind you, but they did start digging on the field, just in case. The next week, Brady threw 107 touchdowns, including threading one through the nostrils of the Statue of Liberty. Brady started notching wins and gaining confidence. He even nicknamed his balls the vegan peacekeepers. Even when Bledsoe returned from the nether realm, he couldn't get his job back. The Tom Brady hype train had already set sail, and Drew was merely just a passenger now. The Patriots went on to win multiple Super Bowls with Tom Brady at the helm, cementing the team as a dynasty. In 2003, Brady started breeding. After years of failing to produce an heir with Coach Bill Belichick, Brady turned his attention to women. First, having sex with Hollywood. Then, the aforementioned doggy-style sex with supermodels. As the prophecy had foretold, soon a litter of progeny would follow. Tom Jr., Brady, and throws like a girl because she is one. Each one a sweet reminder that even Brady's ting-ting is a winner. In 2008, Brady missed the season due to injury, and the stock market reacted, triggering the worst financial crisis in decades. The banks had spoken. No Brady, no economy. Brady's greatest foe was often thought to be forehead enthusiast Peyton Manning. However, it was his little brother, mouth breather Eli Manning, who bested Brady in 2 Super Bowls. Brady was so upset by the losses, he did air punches in his sleep and took to doing scat in the shower. By the spring, it was business as usual. Brady rode 100 elephants to OTAs. Parking was a bitch. No one questioned him any longer. He was already being hailed as the GOAT, the MVP, the OPOY. Plus, he was also a VIP down with OPP. He was even named MVPE, which is the most valuable person ever. Suck it, Isaac Newton. As he aged, he took extra care of his body, employing pliability, shunning nightshades, and sleeping in a crypt of Tupperware just to stay fresh. Brady's greatest off-the-field achievement came to fruition in 2004, TB-12, a militaristic strike force as elite as him, with one goal: kill Osama bin Laden. In 2011, that goal was achieved after Tom Brady threw for 300 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 6 bullets into bin Laden's head. He was named the most valuable assassin and given a golden phone that connected directly to Christian God. After 27 seasons in New England, Brady's career was at a crossroads. He did the unthinkable and left the Patriots. Brady packed his trophies and his children in the family roadster and headed south. He joined the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and even convinced tight end Rob Gronkowski to join him.
Hey, Robbie boy, it's Tom Brady. I'm better than you.
What's up, Tom?
Come to Florida. It's the New England of the South.
Tommy, I'm retired. I can't go to South America. But of course he did, a move that led to even more Super Bowls. However, it came at a great cost. In Brady's final season, he would part ways with his wife of 13 years, Jizzle Boo Boo. A painful reminder that those who fly too close to the sun are often burned by Brazilian supermodels. Sitting alone on the beach, surrounded by Lombardi trophies and sandy dry balls, Tom Brady announced his retirement from football. He then buried each trophy and designed a pirate map to inspire an elaborate treasure hunt and cross-country race, only to see them washed out by the tide and stolen by an octopus, the Patrick Mahomes of the sea. The sun has set on his football career. He's off to other adventures now, like joining the MCU.
I am inevitable.
Yeah, and I'm Tom Brady. I'm better than you. Look at me, I'm Cyclops, pew pew!
Well, maybe that's not exactly how it went, but what do I know? I'm just a frog.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. it sound right, boy.
The muscat man, skitty skitty scat, scat 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 scat,
Suck it, Isaac Newton.